with me or get mad at me, you can really get that mad fully. Èwo ni kátikàti wèrè. Like the Yoruba history. How is that related to that of the Jews or whatever it is, their history? Inferiority complex. I grew up hearing some of this ridiculous nonsense. Depends on whatever the kind of kwale weed Igbo berry, whoever is saying it. It is either Oduduwa migrated from Ile-Ife because Muhammad was killing the idol worshippers. Oduduwa just carried some of his idols and he just disappeared. And he just appeared in Ile-Ife. Oduduwa Ateworan. He just was climbing chain. And he's using chain to come down. But by the time he landed in Ile-Ife, he came with a crown. Some of these are just word of mouth that today, in the day of internet, they are pretty much so ridiculous that if you begin to kind of ask them, can you give us the proof where this Adam and Eve started? You know, Ogba Eden, which is Ogba, is Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden has now turned to Ogba Eden now. This is how they tell all ridiculous stories that actually so ridiculous enough that you will expect them, some of them, researchers, to stop using the word of mouth. But now, watch them, read the comments. They will begin to get mad because they were told the same story too. And they were so dumb, right, to believe all that nonsense. Yeah. When you get to this part, this one will tell you his own story. Ridiculous stuff that doesn't really actually have anything. If you read their Bible, some of the things they said in their Bible, you will see some of them, right, in their Israel, where their Israel is today. You will see some of them there. Jerusalem this, that, Jordan this, the Red Sea that. If you see part of where they say Egypt, Pharaoh and Moses in Egypt, all those things, right? There are researches that have actually, to some extent, back all those things up. Or ask them, where is the Tower of Babel in Ile-Ife? They will say, no. One will even told me that Oyibo changed the story. That if it is Oyibos that told you now about the history of this, you will believe that. I said, who told you that I believe them? You think I am one of those who believe that human beings were building tower because they wanted to go and meet God. And then God was so angry, right, that he just demolished the tower. And that is how all of us started speaking different languages. You think I am actually that stupid? Sorry to those of you who are religious, because you go be like, say, they try to cast your religion. Don't take offense. But some of us don't believe those things. We call them nonsense. No, sorry, apologies again, okay? Because some of you may take it personal now and say, no, listen, it's in the back. Don't whine me. There are some of us who don't believe all that nonsense, all that things that they put up there, okay? That a fish swallow somebody for days, because he disobeyed God. I be donkey spoke in like human being. See, man, whine me. You understand? So that you believe that doesn't mean that all of us believe that nonsense, by the way. I'm sorry if you feel like I call it nonsense, because that's what I kind of see it as. And you should be grateful that I'm saying sorry to you, because I don't have intention of actually like coming for your religion, okay? But they are ridiculous stuffs. So for somebody to now have this inferiority complex in Yoruba land, Yorubas where our history are the relatable history of Yoruba people. How we used to be normal people, like every part of the world, gatherers. People kind of like gathering, animals and all of that to survive until they started kind of settling down and building their own little communities, These are histories that are verifiable. Ewo ni inferiority complex o shigan. When you see some of them, they will say they be Larubawa. Those ones, so you will know those ones are like those who were captured, the slaves. They were captured by the Arabs. They returned them. They started calling them Shehu. If you see this one, na Shehu. If you see that one, na Shehu. So because it's Yoruba, mix them. Ajayi Crowder, a slave, captured, sold off as a slave. Then he got converted to Christianity. He became a bishop or Abinkon. Then he wrote the story of Yoruba land. He attached it to what? He attached it to something that has to do with Christianity. And then these lost people decided that all of us Yorubas, we have no history. So they began to attach. It depends on which of the pendulum you belong to or which side of the eye you belong to. We can't continue to repeat all this nonsense to our children. Okay? I mean, it doesn't make any sense anymore. It's high time for some of these guys to stop embarrassing us with all these ridiculous nonsense stories. Just because of your religion, this or that. If tomorrow, if the person that becomes the Oni of Ife is a Muslim, then we will begin to talk about Oduduwa from Saudi Arabia. When Oduduwa came from Saudi Arabia, he came with, God damn it, man. He came with, some said Oduduwa came with a chicken and sand. Meanwhile, everywhere was water. So he now poured the sand on the water and he put the chicken on the stuff, and the chicken began to spread the sand. That is how Ile-Ife became the source. Everywhere was water before. Must you kind of try to relate to our story to your religion? In this day and time. Historiancy. It's ridiculous though, right? So I just thought I should vent on that. Same way I felt towards this. Don't ask me stupid questions, okay? I have told you, like every origin of man, okay? From the time man started putting history down, men have always been gatherers. Gatherers means, right? People. In fact, I know some of you have different history of how man came to be, and I don't really want to go into that, please. Okay? Some said it is... what do you call that one again? Some said that it was something like a blast. The majority of you are kind of so inferior that you would rather just take this ridiculous nonsense as as yours. So don't ask me that stupid question. What is your history then? My history is that I am an Ijebu man, okay? That his own ancestors finally settled in a place close to water, enough that they expanded from there to what is today's place called Ijebu. And similarly, other people who also existed from their own ancestor to ancestors and all of that to what we are today, right? So if you want to go back to where did it start from, it is not from a chicken and sand, okay? And it is not from when you were building a Tower of Babel, going to heaven, so that God was angry and he scattered you. Please, please. I know a lot of you are so religious that way that I am going to pinch you. I mean, I've probably pinched you in a place that I've probably touched a nerve that will begin to make you feel like, they agree, or you know. Because I know that a lot of you will be speaking from that, your religious this and that, right? So we'll live on like that for now. However, look at this mofo. Among those, I said something this afternoon about people who claim to love Nigeria from abroad. In fact, see, that person, what do you call it? The African Wahala. I know a lot of people love to be religious, this and that. And I am not really comfortable with religious people, especially any of them that comes here to display that. Can you do me a favor, please? Okay? Some of those asking me those stupid questions about, what they probably feel like is an attack on them, all right? The history, this kind of nonsense history that they have been taught, that makes them feel kind of, uncomfortable right now. Can you help me do some cleansing right now? By their comment, you will know them, okay? Please, please, thank you. Yeah? Now, look at this clown, this madman. Among those who love Nigeria from abroad, right? There are those that will tell you that whatever you are going through in Nigeria, you should be grateful because it is so difficult to live abroad. And therefore, whatever you are facing under Kolu, you should possibly just be happy. They are among those that will tell you that you can use 500 naira to survive in Nigeria for 1 week, but you cannot use, what do you call it, £5 to survive in the UK. Okay? They will tell you that a liter of petroleum is sold for this amount in this also country. So Nigeria is still buying cheap petrol and all of that, but they would never return back to Nigeria. Here is one of them.
Nigeria bad. Nigeria bad. Okay. See what I buy for €9. That's 16,000 naira plus. Just this one. No coke. No water. Nothing. See, 16,000 naira plus. Nigeria bad. Okay. Nigeria bad.
Nuisance Lele.
One of them be that. So, Baba, how come you bought it for €9? And that same thing is not 9 naira. Instead of 16,000 naira. Who destroyed Nigeria economy that €9 is now 16,000 naira? Who destroyed Nigeria to that level? Why is it not 9 naira, €9, or you buy something in the UK for £5 instead of converting it to 10,000 naira in Nigeria? How come it is not 5 naira in Nigeria? Nigeria bad. So why is £5, 10,000 naira? Why is it not 5 naira? Something is 200 pounds in the UK. Why is that 200 pounds over, nearly 500,000 naira in Nigeria? Why is it not 200 naira? Why can't it be 200 naira? So you will sit there and possibly tell us that people should endure the hyperinflation caused by the criminals that won't even live there, but fly to the same Europe, fly to America, where they can actually spend the converted naira to dollars and the pounds and the euro on themselves, and the people back in that place can be scrapping the earth just to be able to feed themselves. So instead of you converting €9 to 16,000, why is it not 9 naira? So you are living in a country where they are paying you 15 euro per hour. And when you work for 10 hours in these countries, you get 150 euro a day. So after tax, you still have like about 110 euro a day. So somebody that is working from, that is working for about 22 days in a month is being paid $42 a month. But you are telling him that his life is better, it's okay there. If you are if you are somebody like that, just your show. Don't argue with me, just say amen. So to say, similarly, as they are telling you that the cost of petrol is too high, go and convert your car to CNG. Somebody sent me a video of another thing to tell you that it is cheaper. Go and convert your generator to CNG. God damn it, man.
Good day, everyone. We're not kidding. We're not kidding when we said CNG engine will absolutely replace petroleum. Here is a guy who charges phone, and he's used to using petroleum to charge phone. But recently, he has converted his engine into CNG generator engine. Now, I want to ask him, what is the difference between the price he's using to buy petrol and the price he's using to buy gas? Now, in Ghana, ya aiki. To na yanzu kame da generator ka CNG. To petrol nawa ne kana sayin da?
Petrol ne ina shan na 13,000.
A kwana da yako? To yanzu da kana amfani da CNG fa?
Yanzu ina amfani da shi. Yanzu na sa na 6,000 ya ishe ni.
Na 6,000 ko kuma?
Yes.
Ya ishe ka kenan?
Ya ishe ni.
So can you all hear him now? Can you all hear him now? He said he spent 13,000 daily on petroleum, But now that he has converted his engine into CNG engine, he's now spending less than 5,000 or 6,000 naira on gas to fuel his generator daily. Thank you very much, and embrace CNG initiative. Thank you so much.
Tifnumbunomic, where they are what do you call it? They are doing PR for CNG conversion, okay? Simply because petroleum is no longer affordable, right? APC, Egbekegbe, something that people were able to afford before these criminals. But Tifnumbu and his gang, they have not converted their own vehicles, their own mechano generators to CNG. So you get, they are still having it, Abi. Now they are setting you up, Abi, so that when the news says 14 people burned to death in Jigawa, Abi 140 something, they say that CNG exploded. This is what they are foisting on you. This is the Nigeria they want you to embrace. If you now said no, they will say you are not patriotic. Do you see that? It's unfortunate, man. It is unfortunate. But my time is up. Again, you get? So I am done with my own rant. It may be your own turn next. If you do have one or two things you want to add to this, and then be my guest. But I'm going to take a short break, okay? And then, we can take calls afterward. Thank you. And if you have to go, by the way, remember, like the broadcast. Yeah? Africa Wahala, Alpha, you done those clean up, Thank you. Okay. So, like I said, not be all of us are religious per se. And I don't like religious people. Because to be religious, to me, to be religious means you have to be very stupid. Like, you can't question anything. Whatever they say to you, you have to accept it. And I am not somebody that accepts everything they say to me. I'm not asking you to accept what I say to you as well. You know that. I always say that you can disagree with me. But there are some things that are so stupid enough that they will say, the funniest one is when people tell me that you can't understand. You can't understand this thing. If, especially if they say, if the Holy Spirit does not say, hey, don't look for my trouble. Okay? Please. I do not want to really question what you believe. But don't ever in your life tell me that I can't understand something because it is a thing of a spirit. You understand that now? I count that as a disrespect to my own personal intelligence, okay? If you tell me that I can't understand something because you have been raised never to question them, so you believed all of that nonsense, that is you. When you try to project it on me and say, no, you can't understand, let me tell you, just ask God for it. Am I last in case if you are seeing me for the first time. I am not somebody who says there is no God, because I was raised to believe that there is God. There is God, too. But nevertheless, I am also somebody who questions everything. Right? But that doesn't mean that you should doubt your own faith. I'm just saying, when I speak out like this, I do not need any religious person to advise me. I don't like religious people. It's as simple as that. I'll see you in a minute. me back. Okay.
Okay,
And I
okay,
have my
really.
first caller on the line. Are you still there?
Maye,
Papa,
Maye.
how are you, sir?
I'm fine, are you?
Well, very well. I'm still here,
So,
surviving.
Ekushe kwataro.
Thank you so much,
Agboyin
Papa.
losan. You are blessed.
Amen.
Me mo bi te tin strength yin, but God will still continue to be still giving you that strength. It's not easy, my
Amen.
brother.
Thank you so much.
I know your platform is for people to learn.
That's right.
Then we try to like maybe to say something just to still add something to what you have been saying.
That's right.
Nigeria is not easy. Presently now, I'm in Nigeria.
Wow.
Nigeria is not easy. Fún ẹni tó níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́, tó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe, tó ní nǹkan tó lè ṣe, Nigeria is not going to encourage you. Nigeria is going to frustrate you. Presently, now, I'm just on a unit tó ń lo waste plastic, waste nylon to generate a diesel and
Biogas
gas.
stuff and all that, yeah?
That one is still different from biogas. Biogas is through decomposition. Biogas is through decomposition of material.
Right.
This one is through
So all the thing they call the
process.
waste
Yes.
to gas or waste to what do you call it?
Waste to diesel fuel, waste to kerosene, waste to diesel, and waste to gas. You can get gas from it. You can get diesel from it.
I've seen some of
From
this stuff, man. Yeah.
all this plastic and all these things. We try to do it. I'm just running the machine now. I can see a lot of gas. I'm generating gas now.
Right.
Personally, yeah.
Right.
The diesel that I'm generating, and we try to buy a diesel car, we are using that diesel to run our diesel car. I can send you the video.
Please.
If it's possible, I can even show you even if it's possible for me maybe to turn to video, you see the place that I'm in. Then you can send anybody to come and see. But Nigeria is not encouraging. That's the basic truth. I just want to contribute on difference between.
You know what I can do? I can actually really feature you while you are doing all of that, okay? I know we may have a network problems and all that stuff, right? I will schedule a time, send you a link, and show you so people who can actually really come in and then maybe possibly like invest in something like that. Something like that should be promoted, encouraged. You get what I mean?
I will appreciate that.
Like that's something I can do. It's our platform, so to say, right? But it's just that we can't do it like impromptu like this. So we just schedule a time, send you a link, and then you join us and you show us a few things, and everyone who is interested in any part of the world can be part of it.
I will appreciate that. Because presently in Nigeria, no any bank is going to invest on you. No any bank you can go to that is going to borrow you money. I'm talking to my sister because he was not in Nigeria. We just want to do our burial for our dad. I think by next month, November 2nd. He was telling me they have a project going on. For them to borrow money, they have maybe a facility like hotel. They have already finished the structure. Just only
as collateral, so that's what they're asking for.
Only the interior inside. To go to bank in Nigeria, bank is not ready to give them any money. Then they see all this agency, then collect maybe 3.5 from them, no response. There is a lot that is going on. There is a lot. We have power to do a lot of things.
And is there no government in all this money? Because I know they have what they call the NISRA, okay, out there that are giving people short loans and like almost interest-free stuff. Did you know?
Let me not shock you now.
Please.
We take our put for the analysis. We do the analysis results. We get all these things right. We go to this SON, Standard Organization of something. They are still talking about how they want to collect money from us before they can do anything. We are using our diesel now to run our own vehicle. The diesel car.
Your own products that you have actually like.
Yes,